What is going on, guys and girls? We return as Desmond into the deep blue sea of the underground here. I believe this is where we are headed after powering up the power source. Gonna climb some monkey bars over here and make our way up to the next bit of information from the elusive... Like, I don't know if she's just a memory girl or if she's an electronic data girl or just a Desmond brain problem girl. We'll find out.
A new world approached, one that was dark and cold. It would consume us, for we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice, not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us.
So she stabbed him in the heart, apparently. What is going on? These people are so strange. This whole end of the world business, I don't know, guys and girls. Seems pretty darn shaky and shady to me. Hope that Desmond can do something about it and doesn't... Whoa, Desmond. That's a ridiculously intense climb, let it be known. Can you go around or no? Can you jump up? There we go, okay. About to say, it looked like quite the dead end there. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. More strange bars of doom. Put the hands up like a mime. Into this archaic tomb. I don't even know where to go. Oh yeah. Brilliant, Des. You're brilliant. Come on. Climb up this creepy wall. I don't know if we're done here or if there's more to see. Some water. Who put... Ooh.
What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body a vessel to hold these sparks. But it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles into dust. We asked ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger, something better? So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
Something wrong. Can I make this jump? Let's see. Oh, yes. These weird structures. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn remarkable that Desmond's able to climb them. I sure know I couldn't do any of this, even one of the jumps. I don't think majority of humans could, but it's beside the point. Hey, whoa. Anywhere else to go? Any more secrets? Oh, I guess this is the next power core. Okay. Well, for now, I guess it's back into the Animus, right? That seems to be their best course of action. Radio. Nothing else here. Okay. At least that seems to be the case. So we will jump back into the role of Connor. See who our next target may be. Is there anything I can interact with? No. Alright then. Here we go.
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
Guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Alright, so Daddy Desmond is going to take care of business for us.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know, of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
Wowzer, let's be mean to the old man, why don't you? He only gave us all of our equipment and trained us and taught us how to become an assassin. Connor, don't turn into a grumpy, brooding jerk. Please, 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 I've liked you for so long. Your character's actually cool, but don't become this menace. Urgh, anger, anger, anger. Dark side turn seems to be at foot. We're here in the snow. Time to ride our way around the wintry paths of this lovely, lovely wonderland. Now, I do wonder how things are gonna all end up. You know, they're collecting these power sources outside in the real world, and they have this strange one-on-one battle of Cross versus Desmond, and why we don't just shoot Cross, or why they don't send like 4 people to take down Desmond, I will never understand. It just seems like a very contrived Pokemon TV show type battle of like, I will send my one guy against your one guy, and then we will, you know, fight to the finish. Anyways, we're gonna run our way out of here and make it back to the city to tell Washington of all the plots, all the madness. In spite of Achilles' warnings not to do so, we've got our sleeping bag. We're ready for adventure. And is there a way to just fast travel? Because I've got a long way to go. Maybe not, okay. No fast travel as of yet. Well, can I fast travel around to these points or not? Not really. Whatever. We're just going to ride it out. We're going to ride or die with our horse. Down the river bend path. There is something looking at us. I don't know what it was. It was a British dude or a Cebu or a mountain coyote or what. Adventuring into uncharted territories, the Great Peace Hills. What's up, horse and buggy? You must be frigid. I don't know why anyone would choose to travel in such weather. Perhaps they didn't choose. Perhaps it's a food run or a stock supplies run or something of that sort. There's a whole British regiment, as you saw. You can hear their drums beating down, down, down. The cold icicles forming on Connor's face. I feel like I'm in a freaking poem. But anyways, as we pass through Lexington, are we making progress here? I suppose it's kind of a strange path, but one we shall take. I could just ride through the middle of the forest, but I'd rather do this so I can knock down little old ladies. Not that that's my sole enjoyment in life, but it definitely is one of the great pleasures. And now we're deviating off the path because it failed to provide us with an accurate way forward. Stop crying, horsey horse. You're bothering the audience. Alright. I don't know how you guys feel about the side stuff, but I feel like so much of it here in this game is kind of non-necessary. Like in Assassin's Creed 2, my favorite of the series, you had all these glyphs you were trying to find and puzzles, and they were very tricky puzzles, and it kind of was contributing to this larger mystery. Now, it ended up not really giving you all that much good stuff, but it was contributing to some larger scale thing, and it seemed like a necessity. Like, I have to find these glyphs because I want to figure out the mystery and learn more about these ancient civilizations and what's really going on in this game. Here, though, the side stuff is like hunting for money or upgrading things that, you know, are completely unnecessary to advancing or unnecessary to completion of the game. So, I don't know what your thoughts are on the side stuff in AC3, but to me it feels completely throwaway. Maybe it's fun if you're really into the game, but I don't see what it gives you. It doesn't really seem to unlock much insanity, and it also doesn't... You know, I feel perfectly awesome and competent and strong as Connor, you know, regular version here. So we're gonna watch out for this British regiment that's probably ready to kill us. Hopefully navigate around the couple soldiers over here. Crossing the bridge. And soon we shall arrive. I believe so. You are now incognito. Magneto. Who's better, Professor X or Magneto? I feel like Desmond is, or Connor is the Magneto of the story, and Achilles is the Professor X. Like, don't let your anger get the best of you. It's amazing how many stories are like that, like two people diverging paths. Now, I don't really think Connor's gonna end up being a true villain, but it kind of does borrow from like the little Obi-Wan, Anakin thing, or you know, the angry and easily swayed and anxious trainee Padawan versus the old-time leader. Hello, Americans. How is you on this fine, freaking awful freezing day? Mission. Hello, my mission. George Washington, where art thou?
Commander,
Connor.
any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Mr. Church. Now we're going to return to the abandoned church. That's pretty darn funny. So first we have Mr. Church doing some evil duties, and now we're going to report to the abandoned church, where we will find Church, or maybe just hunt out the supplies or something. Run on the spiky things. Alright. Take this one on foot. I like trudging through the deep snow. These traitors, man, back then when there was no like media, news crews, internet, it must have been hard to spot traitors. You had to really be vigilant. There wasn't just like, you know, constant people poking and prodding in everybody's lives, so it must have been very tricky and difficult to figure out what was going on. Alright, just gonna chomp our way over here. Gonna do my best to keep these episodes longer for you guys, especially as we end, or near the end of the series, near the back third of the walkthrough. I know you guys like the longer episodes, and so I will do that for you. Power our way through. Church. Benji Church. I hear angry rabbits. There's definitely an abandoned church over here, so there's also a British regiment that we just narrowly evaded. So this is where we shall pick up next time. From in here.
Father.
Connor, any last words?
Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey, they sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him.
Ooh, dang, father-son time here in the wilderness. Now, I have no idea how Connor knew to come to this church or where that became part of his knowledge base, but I'm surprised he didn't just throw a rope dart at his dad. We know we need to take him down. Why not just make it done? Done deal right now. Either way, we'll find out what happens next time when Vader and Luke join forces for the first time. Until that time, though, guys, girls, drink so much. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you all later.